Old School RuneScape's newest specialty game mode is finally here, and let me introduce you to Gridmaster. We're given 49 tiles to complete, which all give you some type of overpowered reward. Whether that be increased experience or insanely overpowered weapons, it's essential to complete the tiles as fast as possible. I'm going into Gridmaster with 2 goals. 1, complete the entire grid and unlock every reward, and 2, reach max level in all skills for absolutely no reason at all. Because, well, there's no reward for maxing, but might as well. It is RuneScape after all. Loading in immediately on the server's releasing, I created my character, completely forgetting half the cosmetic changes I wanted to make, and then claimed my first free tile, because every good bingo board has a free tile. This tile unlocked my first gathering relic. I decided to go with Power Miner. This would allow me to not only get early game mining XP, but also smithing XP and allow me to instantly craft some early game range gear. With the first tile claimed, I made my way to Count Check and used him to teleport me straight to the Stronghold of Security. After traversing the dangerous dungeon and almost dying, why did I get hit for so much, man? I reached the bottom and claimed my fancy boots, and equipped them, completing another tile. This granted me my first major form of transportation, Fairy's Flight. This tool allows me to teleport to every fairy ring, spirit tree, and tool leprechaun in the entire game. Before heading to the bank to actually claim Fairy's Flight, I quickly reached 15 mining on the tin rocks outside the Stronghold of Security. Oh, we're going crazy on it! We're going crazy on it! And then headed to the bank, claiming my reward. Ooh, baby! Immediately putting Fairy's Flight to use, I teleported to the Spirit Tree in the Tree Gnome Stronghold and headed over to the Gnome Ball field. My next tile was to throw the Gnome Ball. Hey, you just took my ball, man. Give my Gnome Ball back. Hey! Finally, after getting tackled for what felt like forever, I managed to chuck the ball and complete another tile. This tile granted me Corner Cutter and gave me the Sage's Greaves. With Sage's Greaves equipped, you gain agility XP while you run, so it's best to wear these as much as possible. With Sage's Greaves now equipped, I headed to the Varrock Staff Store to buy myself a Staff of Air, and then headed to the Rune Shop to buy some runes for basic magic spells. My next tile was to see the Gemstone Crab berry, so I teleported over to the continent of Valimor and ran up to the Gemstone Crab. It basically immediately buried once I got there, so it was a very easy tile completed. This tile allowed me to use the Gatherer Scroll, which in turn allows me to link 3 skills together. Training 1 gives you half the XP in the other 2 as well, so I chained together Thieving, Mining, and Fishing so that I could easily train Thieving and max Mining and Fishing in the process. Now that Thieving was linked up, I decided to put it to use right away. I teleported to Lumbridge, quickly thieving men for early thieving levels, and then headed to Ardoin, nearly dying to a bear. Okay, we can do that. Oh my god! No, don't die to a bear, bro. Woo! That was close. We almost died to a bear. I reached the baking stall and stole all the cakes until I reached level 25. Making my way to Osidius, I stole from the fruit stall, completing my 5th tile. This tile unlocked dodgy deals, allowing me to never fail while thieving. Now that I couldn't fail and the stall would never empty, I stole from the fruit stall until I reached 38 thieving. My next tile was to clean 3 grimy herbs, so I continued my thieving escapades and made my way to the Ham hideout. I thieved Ham members until reaching level 40 and got lucky getting some grimy guams along the way. Alright, we have 40. Back at the Varrock Bank, I cleaned the guams, finishing another tile and unlocking Friendly Forager. This relic allows me to gain Herbalore XP and herbs while skilling, so it's pretty useful. Now that my thieving level was 40, I climbed to the top of the Varrock Castle and used Dodgy Deal's ability to never fail and to pickpocket people in a wide vicinity to get myself to level 50 and get a good amount of starting GP. Since thieving was linked to mining, my mining was now high enough to mine some gold ore. So I teleported out and mined some gold ore, completing another tile and allowing me to unlock Lumberjack, essentially Power Miner, but for the trees. Putting Lumberjack straight to use, I chopped trees until I reached 35 woodcutting and managed to train some fletching in the process and get some passive arrow shafts. Leaving this woodcutting tile for now, I teleported to Valimor and stole some house keys and quickly stole the valuables straight out of an innocent civilian's home. But it was worth it because it completed another tile and unlocked one of the most useful relics in all of Gridmaster, Golden God. This relic allows me to alch for no cost and have the potential to save the item I'm alching, so I think you can understand where this is going. I immediately headed up to the armor shop, buying myself some mithril armor to wear and then adamant plate bodies to start alching. After alching for a bit and getting a good amount of base GP, I headed over to the stonemason shop, a devious little shop with the most expensive alch you can buy. Once reaching the shop, I bought myself the golden leaf and alched it, completing another tile and unlocking production prodigy, which makes it so when you do any production tasks, instead of it going one by one, everything crafts at once. Beautiful production prodigy. Complained? Obtained? Yikes. Now I had one goal, reach an insane amount of GP. So I hung around the stonemason shop, continuing to restock my elks every time they depleted, and used my time wisely to gain some mining XP and get some steel bars, and also get to 50 woodcutting on teak trees. After reaching 50 woodcutting, I went back to the shop and continued alking and mining. Once I finally reached the green cash stack, I teleported over to the Wizard's Tower, which holds the most recognized task in all of Runescape events. Kill the lesser demon in the Wizard Tower. But this time the tower was a bit overrun with lesser demons, so killing one didn't mean standing in line for an hour. With the lesser demon killed, I finished another tile and unlocked minimum potential, which basically just means I can't hit below a 5. Before moving on to the next tile, I had a bit of prep to do, so I bought a ton of alks and then headed over to Draenor to buy some things. One of those being the banana hat. Thanks, Phil. Now being stylish, I bought a ton of runes and feathers with my newfound GP and began the painful process of opening them. With everything opened, I fletched all the feathers and then cleaned all the herbs I've been passively collecting from skilling. When that was finished, I ran out of alks, so back to the stonemason shop. With reaching over 200 million GP now, we were pretty set, so I headed over to Draenor Manor to slay Count Draenor. No, I'm gonna die. Okay, we have a problem. I need food. Okay. Oops. I have 1 HP. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I forgot how to safe spot him and didn't bring food. Let's try this again. And you walk him in here, and then you walk over here, and he's safe spotted. Yes. I knew that too, and I should have just used it. I would have been fine. Boom, Count Draenor dead. With Vampire Slayer now completed, I claimed the tile reward and it auto-completed the entirety of the Sins of the Father questline. But this also completed my first row on the bingo board, granting me an extra reward, and this was a 200% experience boost for the rest of Gridmaster. Moving straight into another tile, I purchased some soda ash and sand on my way to Corsair Cove. Getting off the boat, I made my way into the nearby cave and attempted to kill an ogress. I can't even attack this one. Alright, I got one of the Ogre's Warriors. We're good. Yeah, that place was a mess, but I killed one and completed another tile, giving me a combatant scroll. Much like the previous scroll, allows me to link 3 combat skills. So I linked prayer, strength, and range, allowing me to use the power of Golden God prayer training to expedite my other skills. Teleporting over to Arbenvale, I used my previously gained woodcutting level to chop a maple tree, completing another tile, and giving me the Animal Wrangler relic, giving me boost to hunter and fishing. Shortly after, I reached 500 total level, which just so happened to be another tile, so I claimed the reward and got myself a 25,000 XP lamp, but we'll save it for now. Up at Edgeville, I used my sand and soda ash to make some molten glass for early crafting levels and then ran up to the mage bank. Once there, I purchased some law and cosmic runes, allowing me to teleport all across the map easier and enchant some jewelry later on. Teleporting to Alderaan, I began a bit of a crafting grind. No, I'm buying the wrong rubies. Oh my god, what am I doing? Or wrong emeralds. Oh my god. I bought and cut gems until I reached level 60, and once I did, I headed to the nearby Stick Your Ore Inn and bought myself a Steam Forge brew and quickly threw it down the hatch, completing another tile and giving me an extremely powerful teleport, Banker's Heist, allowing me to teleport to any bank in the entire game. We can go to any bank in the game! Oh baby, that is beautiful. My next tile to complete would be to defeat Scurius, but I had a good amount of prep to do before I was ready for that. So after buying more alks to continue gaining GP, I purchased some range gear upgrades and then smithed some steel darts to use as my range weapon. I then needed to get my stats up a bit, so I used Golden God's ability to train prayer on any altar in the game with GP. Oh baby! I quickly trained my prayer to 67, but since my prayer was linked, I also got 60 range and 60 strength. I then gained a few hit point levels on some guards, just to be safe, and then headed over to Brimhaven to buy some food. Down in the Varrock sewers, I headed in to Scurius' lair. We're just not hitting anything, but it's fine. We'll be fine. Just need to dodge this shit. I'm fumbling this fight so bad. Oh, this is such a long fight. I have like no DPS. I'm almost out of prayer. This is really bad. It's almost dead though. No, I really needed no rats here, bro. Oh my god, I beat it. 5 HP, nothing left. Holy shit. Give me the prayer potions. I'm getting out of here. We defeated Scurious. That is a tile completed. We used so many knives. Get me out. Just leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. Oh my god. Alright, get me out of here, bro. Oh! Oh! That was a lot closer than it should have been. But the Rat King was slain, and I claimed my reward, giving me a +1 to my combat masteries, making me stronger in melee, range, and magic. Continuing the combat trend, I wanted to defeat Bryophyta, so I killed some moss giants until I obtained a mossy key. There we go, baby. There is the mossy key, and then headed in to Bryophyta's forest. There is quick cutter done. That's a little combat achievement. Combat task. Don't mind if I do. Alright, no more growthlings, please. There we go. Bryophyta dead. That is another task completed. With Bryophyta defeated, I opened the chest and finished another tile, granting me the second tier of combat masteries and completing another column, which gave me another 200% XP boost. So with that boost, I used the 25,000 XP lamp I'd been saving on Hunter. The next tile on the list was Temperos, but since I was trying to think about 30 steps ahead, I went on the fishing trawler instead. Oops. This is not Temperos. Why am I here? This is not where I wanted to be. Why did I go to fishing trawler, man? What am I doing? I'm trolling so bad. Actually going to the right place this time, I fought Temperos. Come on, please one down it. Oh, it's gonna be close. One down. Let's go. With Temperos defeated, I claimed my rewards and got another scroll. This time, I linked construction, runecrafting, and herbalore, allowing me to power level with construction. For fun, I claimed my rewards from Temperos and managed to pull the tackle box. Not useful at all for me, but it's kinda cool. Later down the road, there's a tile to equip a Fury Amulet, so I decided to do a little prep and get the required items and stats a while. I went back to buying and cutting gems until I reached 78 crafting, but with my stat boosts, I now had the level for the Fury. I then bought 15,000 death runes and then sold them all for Tackle, and with the Tackle, I was able to buy an uncut onyx. Over in Ardoin, I cut the onyx and managed to save it and get an extra cut onyx. I made an extra onyx? Yo! I headed over to the forge, crafting and enchanting myself a strength amulet for the time being, and crafting the unenchanted versions of the onyx jewelry. I then started working on my actual next tile. I teleported over to Port Piscarilius and bought a bunch of raw food for cooking training. I then headed over to the Rogue's Den and started power leveling cooking. Once reaching level 68 and then going a little over because it was just a little too much fun, I can now cook a shark. So I bought a chef's hat in Shazian and equipped it and cooked the shark, completing another tile and giving me the corrupted shark, an infinite food source that can never disappear. We were now on the stage of doing a bunch of prep work for a ton of different tiles, so let's bang them out. I killed some hobgoblins for limpwort roots and then trained my attack to 40 to be able to wield rune weapons. I then chopped some mahogany trees for around 120 logs and turned them all into planks. I used my gold I've been saving from Golden God to buy a ton of construction training supplies and then realized I still didn't have enough gold and I wanted a few other things before starting construction, like Banker's Note, but more on that later. So I switched my focus and headed to Yanil, buying mystic robes and then some hunter supplies. I used those supplies to catch Great Chinchompas until 63 hunter and then switched over to Red Chins until 75 hunter. This gave me the level to catch the Sunlight Moth, and once I did, I completed another tile which auto-unlocked the Dragon Slayer 2 questline. Going back to more of a combat focus, I tried my luck at killing a Lizardman Shaman. Thank God we have this shark because this is not going as planned. I just got insta-comboed out! Please die. Thank you. Okay, get out of here. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Yeah, that took way too many attempts, but after killing it, I unlocked the Song of the Elves questline. With the Elven questline unlocked, my next task would be to defeat the Corrupted Gauntlet, but I was severely underleveled. So I headed over to the Mist Guild, claiming my Dragon Slayer 2 XP rewards and getting to 72 defense. I then used the Golden God prayer training to get to 73 prayer and 67 range. I then tried to delay the gauntlet by thieving some stalls and finally got the courage to go into the gauntlet. That is gauntlet dead. Wasn't bad at all. Boom. The normal gauntlet was pretty easy, but now for the corrupted version. Oh, baby! That was close. It was really close. Oh dear. I just panicked so hard I didn't know what to do. The chip damage at this HP is insane. Oh my god. Oh, baby! Let's get it! Gauntlet completed, and we got a weapon seed. Okay, I'll take that. After a couple fails, I finally managed to defeat the Corrupted Gauntlet and finish the tile, unlocking one of the most powerful tools in the entire game, the Banker's Note, allowing you to unnote any stack of items at any time. Now that I had Banker's Note, I could finally now properly start my construction training. I started by building bag plants for the early levels until 37 construction. Once there, I switched to building elemental balances until reaching 47 construction. I then dumped over 2 billion GP in items to build gold sinks until 80 construction, and then I ran out of money. I decided to just keep alching and cut some tea trees until I was good on GP again. With the rest of the supplies now purchased, I headed back to building and built marble walls until 95 construction and switched to the almighty crystal thrones until 99. And this is the last crystal throne. Boom! 99 construction, baby. Look at that. Beautiful. With 99 achieved, I can now build the demonic throne and complete another tile, which rewarded me with the Thunder Kopesh, the most broken spec weapon in the game. With 99 construction now obtained, I purchased the construction cape and then dropped the hood on the floor. Trying to put the cape on the rack, I realized I needed the hood. So after doing the walk of shame, I deposited the cape on the rack and completed another tile, which rewarded me with spiky aura, essentially permanent rings of recoil. My next tile goal was to craft a Zamorak brew. So I thieved some jangerberries from a fruit stall and then cleaned some herbs. I headed over to the Urania altar and killed some monks of Zamorak until I got the robe top and bottom. Equipping these robes and making my way to the Chaos altar in Varrock, I brewed the potion and finished the tile, unlocking the bottomless brew, which meant every brew I drank would never deplete. Yeah, needless to say, this was insanely overpowered. Now it was time to run Barrows. I needed to not only pull a unique item, but then do it again while wearing a unique item. Wish me luck. Item. Oh, baby, we got the Guthin's plate body. Hell yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. Ah! Alright, come on. Varric dead. Loot the chest. Oh my god. No. Give me an item. Boom. Oh my god. Ah! He's dead. Give me an item. Oh my god. I'm never gonna leave. They're never letting me out. I'm stuck here forever. Alright. Please, item. Oh my god. Bro! Okay, please. Item. Thank you. Thank you. Guthin's plate body while wearing the Guthix plate body. Guthins. That's insane that I get 2 items total, and they're the same item. Yeah, I went a little dry, but only 7 KC, and the infinite supplies really made it quite easy. Claiming the reward, I got another 200% XP boost and completed another row, giving me my 3rd tier of combat masteries. Prepping for future tiles, I picked some sweet corn and planted an apple tree and used the sweet corn to protect it. I then grabbed some potato cactus in the desert and crafted a magic potion for the boost. Using the boost, I was able to enchant my Amulet of Fury and Regen Bracelet, completing another tile and auto-completing the Desert Treasure 2 questline. Prepping for my next tile, I made my way to the Range Guild and bought a bunch of fletching supplies and used it all to get myself to 71 fletching. I then bought more supplies and reached 85 fletching. Needing some magic logs for my next tile, I trained woodcutting until I reached level 72 and used the axe special attack to boost to 75 and chop some magic trees. Fletching those logs into unstrung bows, I was able to fully decorate a magic totem and complete another tile, giving me the Devil's Element, a magic offhand item. Noticing I was really close to 1500 total level, I did some thieving, and with 1500 total level reached, I claimed the reward and used the 100,000 XP lamp on Slayer. After a bit of thieving training, I decided to go face to face with the Cowfight Queen. Save the Kopesh specs for the next phase. But we are ripping her apart right now. What is going on? This is very easy right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Eat to full, eat to full. We want to Kopesh spec the shit out of her. Kopesh spec again. No, don't staff bash, man. We'll just eat through it all. Eat through everything. Just spam eat everything. We will be okay. We're good. We're chilling. You know, I keep saying that, and then something like that happens. It's fine. We got like hella recoils and shit. There we go. Cowfight Queen defeated. With the Queen slain, I completed my 30th tile and obtained the overpowered Dragor Blowpipe. Needing some ammo for the blowpipe, I mined some mithril ore and smelted it down into darts. Working towards the moon's tile, I completed the Twilight's Promise quest and then got word that doing a 0 Invocation Tombs of Amasket raid would basically guarantee a purple. So I headed straight over to TOA. Alright. Zabak is dead. I should have just ranged Caffrey this whole time, holy shit. And Caffrey should be dead. Nice. Alright, he's dead. This is very chaotic. But it's okay, we're good so far. I'm good, don't panic. No need to panic, no need to panic. Everything's good. There we go. Please, just give me thread and that's Tebow. Please give me thread. Oh, that's thread. I got the thread. Boom. Obtain a rare unique from Tombs of Amasket. Completed. Oh my god. Alright, well. Oh my god. Well, that's Tebow. After completing the raid, I got myself the thread, and it counted as getting a purple. So I could claim my first mega rare item, the Twisted Bow. With a few hours having passed since I planted my tree, I could now check it and complete another tile, granting me the Farmer's Fortune Relic, which essentially makes all crops and trees automatically grow. Going back to my goal of defeating moons, I started doing the quest. Some Kopesh procs, please. Boom, baby, not bad at all. Alright, there we go. That's all the moon's dead. Claim a lunar chest. Oh, and we get an item. We get an item. Eclipse Moon Helm. Hell yeah. With the quest completed and the chest opened for a drop, I completed another tile and got another 200% XP multiplier. Really wanting to be able to wield the twisted bow, I trained my range up. Boom! Oh, baby! I then claimed the Ring of Shadows and crafted up a bunch of potions because I would need them for my next tile. It was time to now defeat Jad and get the Fire Cape. This is even more insane than Leagues was, because like this I don't have to worry about shit. It's just like infinite food and I don't have to unload it. Like here it's just infinite shark. And like that's insane. I'm just shooting him through through healing, by the way. This is insane. And he's dead. Fire Cape. Obtained. Boom! With Jad dead, that was tile 34 completed and the auto-completion of the final dawn. I now wanted to try some proper bossing, so I headed over to kill Vorkath. Hey, can I attack Vorkath, please? Completely forgetting about the anti-fire potion, I died. But I made one and got myself some Black Dragonide for an upgrade, and then killed some more Vorkath. Remembering I could make a super anti-fire potion, I left and made one, and then completely forgot about Vorkath and went to kill Zulrah, because it was a much easier tile. Yep, Zulrah defeated. With Zulrah defeated with the blowpipe, I claim the reward of the auto-completion of Monkey Madness 2. Now, back to Vorkath for a bit. There's a dead Vorkath. There we go. I was getting really tired, so I decided to get some sleep, but not before AFK training prayer all the way to 99, and then AFK training thieving to 94. When I woke up in the morning, I decided to bang out 99 cooking to wake myself up a bit. "99 cooking." Now bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, I went back to Vorkath. Yeah, I was going dry. So I decided to take a break and do some woodcutting and then some farming training, and then headed back to the Blue Dragon. Another one. And another one dead. There we go, baby. Obtain a rare drop from Vorkath. We got the Vorkath's head. Hell yes. Finally, on 23 KC, I got the Vorkath's head, completing the tile and unlocking the Grimoire relic, allowing me to swap spellbooks whenever I wanted. It also completed a row, giving me the 4th tier of combat masteries. Using Vorkath's head, I obtained Avid's Assembler and then headed over to fight the Huey Coddle. We'll see if we can't brute force this drop. Oh my god, I just pulled the Huey hard. Oh my god, I just spooned so hard. I just spooned so hard. Oh my god, I spooned so hard. Oh, okay. That, you know, that makes up for me going hella dry in Vorkath. It really does. I got extremely lucky getting a unique on 6KC in the Mass World. That's insane. This tile auto-completed the Wild Gothic Sleeps questline, and then I used the Huey hide to make the top. With the Huey tile completed, it was only right to now complete the God Wars tile. So after collecting some points, I headed in to fight Krill. Brute force, brute force, brute force, brute force, brute force, brute force. I'm just brute forcing the out of this shit, I don't care. I'm just gonna kite it like you would, Sarah. I don't even care. It's fine. Just as intended. Oh, we got a unique. Too bad we need to be able to equip the piece, but that is the hilt. Oh shit. We got God Short Sword 3. Okay, that's insane. And we got the Zamorakian Spear. And I think that is the... There we go. That's the grid test complete. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Boop. We are done. That was very bad. Yo, that was the most brute force Krill you could have ever done. Ever. That was horrible. There was no mechanics. There was nothing. There was just me running in circles doing who knows what. Yeah, the spooning continues. The relics make this fight a joke, and a spear on 4KC completes the tile, which rewards me with total recall, allowing me to recall to any place I want, and also completes another column, granting me the 5th tier of combat masteries. Feeling strong now, I decided to send the Inferno, but only to wave 35 to kill the Major for the tile task, and then I left. This tile gave me the Slayer Master Relic, allowing all creatures to grant Slayer XP for defeating them, and finished another column, granting me the 6th and final tier combat masteries. I then wanted a small break from completing tiles, so I decided to work on my other goal of maxing the account. I started with grinding construction with Crystal Thrones. $95 Herblore and Rune Crafting. Boom. 99 Herblore. We're gonna get it on 2 separate thrones. That's amazing. And 99 Rune Crafting, baby. With 99 Herblore and Rune Crafting done, it was time for 99 farming. One more tree. Boom. 99 farming completed. Another 99 in the books. So time for an easy one. 99 thieving obtained. Alright, enough 99s. Let's get some upgrades. Oh my god, back to back. That was the first Cyclops. What the hell? Hey, Rune Defender. With the Dragon Defender obtained, I purchased a bunch of Broad Bolt fletching supplies and then finally charged my Ring of Shadows. I then ran around and tried to kill random things for Slayer XP. Noticing I was really close to 2k total, I started fletching. With 2k total achieved, I was rewarded with the completion of all combat achievements. Since the CAs were completed, I could claim the lamps, so I did and dumped them all into agility, because I would need 92 agility for a future tile. I then headed over to Doom and tried to learn it, because I've never done it before. Okay. Realizing I was missing some weaponry, I tried to get a scorching bow. Hey, that took like no time at all. With the scorching bow obtained, I reached 99 fletching and then went back to Doom. Oh my god. Oh my god! I was not ready for that. After a bunch of attempts, I couldn't beat Delve 8, so I decided to wait until I had future relics to come back to it. So, leaving Doom, I headed over to Yama. That was rough. That's all good. That was a new personal best. Oh, we are done, baby. Oath plate helmet. Oh, yes. After going a little dry, I managed to pull the Oath plate helm on 14 KC, granting me exactly what I needed. Last stand. A relic that makes it so when you die, you don't, but instead all your combat stats go to 255 and rapidly drain until back to normal. Pretty OP. Back at Doom, it was time to put Last Stand to use. Oh, we just popped it on this phase. No! We didn't even need it here. That's so rough. This is the worst timing. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Try to get out the way here. Melee. Gonna have to eat that slam. Come on, hit him. One more time, please! Please! Yes! Defeat the Doom of Magahedel at depth 8 or deeper, baby. Oh, we finished it, baby. Yeah, with Last Stand, Delve 8 was no problem. So the tile was finished, and I obtained the Averted Treads. My next tile was to complete floor 5, the Hollowed Sepulchre, but I would need 92 agility to do that. So I obtained some flippers and started running underwater agility. Boom, 450k and 92 agility. After a long time, I finally reached 92 agility, and it was time to send the Hollowed Sepulchre. Oh, I completed it! No way! Yo! I thought I would have to get it in the time. That's complete floor 5 of the Hollowed Sepulchre, thank God. I genuinely thought I would have to do it in time. With floor 5 finished, somehow, all achievement diaries were auto-completed. With all the diaries completed, I could claim all the lamps. So I did until I was able to lamp to 92 Slayer. With 92 Slayer, I headed into Mauritania to fight Araxor. $10 KC, baby. Come on, give me something. Oh, never lucky. Hey! Oh my God, I wasn't even looking at my screen. I'm not gonna lie. I was skipping a YouTube ad. I got the pet. Yo! Get me out of here. Hold on. Yo, hold up. That's insane. Yo, that's insanity. I thought we just got a unique. I was like, okay, cool, that's awesome. But we got Nid, bro. Yo, Yeah, that's insane, but I'm not complaining about pulling a pet. With the pet though, I was granted the final 200% XP boost and completed another column, which gave me the Sunlight Spear, a weapon that does AoE damage on special attack, and the Sunlight Brazers, a massive upgrade to our armor. With the experience boost, I claimed the rest of the diary lamps and used them on agility because I was tired of agility training. I then did some AFK woodcutting training and then some random Slayer training. Noticing my defense was lacking, I decided to defensive burst some monkeys. Focusing back in on completing tiles, I made my way to the Theater of Blood. We're gonna one down bloat? Come on. Hey, the one down. Alright, well. No, somebody did get a purple though. Damn. Never lucky. After completing 2 normal runs with no luck, it was time to send a hard mode. Good maiden. There we go. Hard mode done. Yes! Easy. With the purple obtained, I completed another tile, allowing me to claim the scythe and finish another column for Rune Savior, allowing me to cast spells with no runes. Straight from TOB, I went to the Colosseum to defeat Soul Heredit. Well, I have some unexpected guests. Let me deal with these guests first. Ow! Holy shit, he hurts. I'm so bad at this game, bro. I'm so bad. Got prayers out. That's what I was afraid of. No! I'm talking to my pet. It should be fine. No! Boom, boom, boom. And he should die. Beautiful. Oh, I haven't procced last stand yet. Can I get a break from the attack so I can, not, like, actually try to do the fight instead of just doing random shit? Oh, I have no prayer. That's not great. Well, I didn't do a single mechanic there, bro. I didn't do a single mechanic. I I ate and I hope for the best. Search. Thank you. Give me the quiver. Give me the echo crystal. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, thank the rest. Hell yeah. Yeah, moving on. I unlocked the Specialist Relic, making all special attacks only cost 20% special, and completed another column for a massive upgrade in the Emperor Ring. Going back to skilling for 99s, I started mining and smithing to get level 78 for the ability to craft crystal weapons. Once 78, I used all my crystal shards to craft crystal halberds until I reached 93 crafting. I then AFK thieved for a bit for more enhanced teleport seeds. While doing so, I reached 99 fishing and then used all the shards to reach 99 crafting and 99 smithing. With a few more 99s achieved, it was time for another grid tile. This time, it was Chambers' Eric. Oh, white light, goddammit. With a solo normal mode completed and not getting lucky, I decided to send a solo challenge mode. Dodge the little rocks. Let's see the shark. Dodging. Just doing tick damage, it's fine. We'll combo eat there, that's a lot of damage. He's dead. Purple! Let's go, baby. Solo. Stop throwing stuff on me. Solo, Cox, challenge mode. Getting an arcane prayer scroll, that was another tile completed, and the Tumikin's Shadow obtained, and also a row completion for exposure, which makes the special attacks do more damage. Now, with all 3 mega rares, it was time to try and send the sub 30-minute Inferno. Go crazy. No, I died! I didn't even do it! No! Yeah, I need to speed it up a bit. Okay, I kind of have to just proc last stand here. Oh my god, last stand's not going to proc and it's not going to be enough damage. Please! Please! No! Huge damage, please, I beg. Did I do it? Oh my god, I did it! 29.59! Yes! Oh my god. 29.59, complete the Inferno in 30 minutes or less. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. 1 second. 1 single second. That's insane. But it was completed and gave me the Guardian, which is a strong thrall, and also completed a row for the Amulet of Monarchs and completed a column for the 1000 Dragon Ward. I now had 1 single tile left to complete, and it was the hardest one by far. I needed to defeat all 4 awakened bosses. I made my way to the first one, getting 99 agility along the way, and then used some pretty cool special attack and total recall tech to farm the awakened orbs from Vardorvis. Hey, Awakener's Orb. With some orbs, I decided to kill Awakened Vardorvis. He just go crazy. Give me a spec. And he's dead. Beautiful. That was 1 of 4 defeated, but I needed some more orbs. Hey, Awakener's Orb number 4. Now it was time for Awakened Duke. Oh my god, I was on 1 HP. I was on 1. Come on, kill him. Oh my god. Yo, I did 0 mechanics there. I did 0 mechanics. 2 of 4. Time for Leviathan. Yeah, this one isn't easy. Back to farming orbs. Fine, and just go crazy in last stand. Come on, go, 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 go. Yes! Woo! 3 of 4 defeated, baby. But damn, I was not ready for Awakened Whisper. Yeah, I need a bit of an AFK break before trying that fight again. With only a few 99s to go, I decided to just spec out Vardorvis and farm orbs until I was 99 in all combat stats. "99 defense, baby, 126 combat." Now that all 99s were done, other than Hunter, it was time to go back to the Whisper. Yeah, and I'm dead. I mean, that's much better. Yep, nope, I still can't defeat it. So, I decided to max. 91 Hunter. 93 Hunter. 94 Hunter, baby. 95 Hunter. Chinchapa should be 96 Hunter. 97 Hunter, baby. 2 more to go and we are maxed. Right there. 98 Hunter. Woo! Ooh. Yes! Highest possible Hunter level of 99. You've reached the highest possible level total, 2277. Hell yes. We are maxed, ladies and gentlemen, in Gridmaster. Well, we didn't... Oh my god! Yo, I was gonna say we didn't get top 100. We are 100 exactly. Yo, that is insane. Yo, top 100 by a tiny bit. That is amazing. Hey, top 100 on the dot to max in Gridmaster is pretty cool. But now it was time to sleep and try the Whisper again in the morning. Okay, just do damage. Huge damage. Huge damage. Okay, she's in enraged phase. I was really hoping to have thingy for this. Come on, please. Oh my god, yes! Oh! We are done, baby. 0 prayer. Holy shit, 5 minutes and... Get me out of here, get me out of here. Hold up, get me out of here. 5 minutes and 41 seconds, baby. We are done. I guess that sleep was exactly what I needed because only a few KC in the morning and the Awakened Whisperer was defeated and the final grid tile was completed, unlocking the battle hat, the dog sword, and the gloves of the damned. I definitely wasn't close to finishing in the top for the grid tiles, but I will 100% take a top 100 finish in the maxing race, even though it was for nothing because there's no reward at all for maxing. But I can say I had a blast playing Gridmaster, and being able to say I am fully completed with it is a nice feeling. But hey, maybe it's time to try it again on Leagues. Maybe. Till next time.